Now, back to the handwriting on the wall. We've seen these things in President Clinton, but we never did understand them. What it doesn't matter if the United States was not involved in the genocide in Rwanda. It had the same exact side effect as President George W. Bush is going over there and slaughtering Saddam Hussein and his peoples without a cause, with no merits whatsoever, and killing over 4 million. Killing over 4 million of Iraqis with no valid reason. Same thing. You say, well, he didn't kill my 4 million. No, no, don't come in with that. When they celebrated 1 million Saudis, and we know that these weaponry, each Saudi costs more than $4. Each Saudi costs more than $50. America is not going to pay no $50 a Saudi, and that Saudi don't kill more than 4 people. The peoples, they might as well, the peoples in Rwanda had blades and slaughtered 800,000 in a 30-day fight, but this nation you saw this constantly throughout the bombardment over years, and you ain't no way you can say they only killed 1 million. We got to count 4 million to every Saudi dropped. I don't care one didn't hit his target. We count them that he killed more than 4. They killed 4 million Saudi. They hold secret and don't tell us, give us how many, the detail how many they killed, but we have to do our own math. So they killed 4 million Iraqis. Why did I say this? I said this. President Bush came out with a hate agenda when he went and slaughtered them people and told Saddam Hussein he should, the word of that off of that, he didn't make Saddam Hussein. And there was an agenda went out where they took and popped Saddam Hussein's head off and slew him for no valid reason. Now, let's add these together. These are black people, people of color. When Jesus spoke to his disciples and told him they is going to be hated because of him, and St. Matthew's and St. John, even St. Matthew's chapter 24, he said, because of me, my name's sake, you is going to be hated. We didn't understand the significance of that. He told them, because you is a relative of mine, you is going to be hated for my name's sake. Saddam Hussein was a relative of Jesus Christ. I don't care how you said that. And if the children of Israel, any of them son, Saudi Arabia, the leaders of those nations over there is a relatives of Jesus Christ. And the relatives of Jesus Christ is going to be targeted because they is kin to Jesus Christ. He said, for my name's sake. That means because you is my cousins or my distant brothers, you're going to be targeted. Isn't it strange? Every nation that the United States of America and all of them called terrorists is a cousin to Jesus Christ. They is the son. Trace the pedigree back to the Hebrews from Abraham. You'll find their distant cousin to Jesus Christ. Jesus said, for my name's sake, and because you is my cousin, because you is my kin, because you is of the same pedigree, you're going to be hated. Every man you see sitting up on the plane, the man said he's terrorist to the United States of America, call him Muslim. No, he ain't no Muslim. He didn't say nothing about no Muslim because you is my pedigree. Because I am a relative to you, you're going to be hated. And these are the peoples that the United States and the United Nations hate, is the one that is cousin to Jesus Christ. They can claim being cousins to Jesus Christ through the bloodline of Abraham. It's strange, but it's true facts. Now, say this. President Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, during the Haitian earthquake, the first thing uh, Clinton and George W. Bush was to do to take up a donation. First thing George W. Bush uttered out of his mouth, one of the first things, we need to make sure it don't go to no, all the gifts you give, make sure it don't go to no Paul's charity. You give to my, for me, and what Bill Clinton was going to make sure it go to right. How in the world are you going to do this? How in the world are you going to do this here and say give the money? His mindset is on money. He want to make sure that the money come through him. And he was the one talked about shipping the jobs overseas. He the one talked about frivolous lawsuit that they shouldn't be able to sue people that do them wrong. And he uphold the riches of the nation. His mindset is on the rich man. What is it in the earthquake, caused by the earthquake, that the rich man could be a part of and be prosperous? The same about the healthcare. What is it about the healthcare that we could use to enhance that rich man? This is what he's talking about. So listen to this here. How if you didn't care nothing about Saddam Hussein and you trying to demolish that then, how is you gonna tell me you was for this black nation over here we call Haiti? If you sit there and you allowed them people to come in and didn't do anything about it, and you after you moved out and these people came in and slaughtered the people in Rwanda, how is you gonna say your mindset is for the best interest of Haiti? Haiti becomes a diamond in the rough for the sinister mind. The handwriting is on the wall. All we have to do is look up on the wall and understand it. Why is you sitting here and saying you're going to do so much over here and you didn't do nothing over there? Another thing, news media is saying, God forgive me, but I'm telling you like I see it. Every time they go to a national disaster that happen around black people, they got to go in with guns and baseball bats, a club to beat them down and let them know bleed. If they don't do that, they'll give it to some of them people that's just like them, and before you know it, they'll, like they shot them man in the back, carried 2 or 3 bags of rice. He laying out and bleed because he had 3 bags of rice that he had picked up. But all this comes at the wake of the wrong people's interfering for the wrong reason. They came over there pretending they is God just to be glorified, to be using these peoples over there in Haiti as a propaganda tool to promote themselves in evil. Because had they been a true partner to these nations before time, then nations would respect them and believe on them. But the history during the Rwanda crisis and this nation, you never know. They knew what the United States was all about because they had been in there so many times. And they know they suffered the whole time they were there. Why I'm saying this here? Because I am a living witness how the United States of America was and is today. I live the life of a travesty here in the United States of America. As a child, a small child, I sit and I watch when that white man told my mother when he became 21 years old, if you can't call me yes sir, no sir, you and your children got to move. I've seen it. I've seen it. I lived this here throughout my life. So you can't tell me that it ain't so because I was a victimized through the mindset of